Oh. So today I'll show you how to clean and lubricate the chain of our motorcycle Interceptor 650 and Continental GT 650 with all the basic things. I'm also going to clean the front sprocket. For that you have to open this sprocket cover and you need size 8 spanner which is not present in your toolkit and a size 5 Allen key to open this sprocket cover. First you have to remove the gear tie rod linkage bolt from the bottom here. This is a size 8. So now we will open this sprocket cover. Just put your Allen key here and you need something to extend so that you can apply the full force of your hand. I am using this the handle of this screwdriver which is available in our toolkit. Just put it here and just see if you can notice. You can see all the gunk collected here inside the sprocket cover, so we have to clean this also and we have to clean this area also. So just these are the three 5 mm Allen bolts. These are same in size, so there is no wrong. You can put it anywhere, any screw anywhere. Now just keep the sprocket covers aside somewhere and let's start with the cleaning. I'm just going to use all the basics things, not anything fancy, nothing fancy kind of lube or a cleaner. So first you should take a lint free rag and just wipe the entire length of the chain. How our front sprocket area looks. I'm just simply going to clean it with a rag first. Uh, this thing here below the sprocket, if you can see where my finger is pointing, there is a metal clip. This is our gear position sensor, GPS. Let me just clean everything first. Now we are done. I'm only going to take. So I'm going to use diesel as a degreaser. I'm going to use diesel as a degreaser. You can use any degreaser of your liking. You can use diesel, kerosene, any chain cleaner, or anything which is oil based, not dry. Don't use petrol or tarpon oil because those will dry your links. Let's just spray some degreaser on the chain. See, you can clearly notice that all this black stuff coming down from the front sprocket area. Just let it drip for a few minutes. Let the diesel work. So now we have waited for a while. Just give it a one more spray. Little bit hard to do. Make sure you don't spray anything on the disc rotor. So now we have sprayed it. Now we just take our toothbrush and just start. You can take a toothbrush or a grungy brush just to clean it. Now just take another rag or any cloth. Just make sure it is lint free and wipe everything, all the water and all the loose muck that you can see from your chain. This point is to make it dry. Now we have cleaned our chain. Now it is time to lubricate it, and for the lubrication purpose I am going to use gear oil. I am going to use this HP EP90 grade. EP means extreme pressure 90 gear oil. I have put the gear oil in this keep and put a plastic hose, a small hose on the top of the nozzle to make the application easy. So in summers I use EP140 and in winters I use EP90. Though you can use EP90 all year long. This HP1 is very economical and this half liter bottle can easily last more than a year. So main point while lubricating the chain, you have to apply lube on these links on both sides, and you don't have to over lube it. I'll just show you how to do it. It's a little bit hard to film while working on it. Just put your nozzle on one of the link. Let the lube start coming out. Let's give it a thorough spin. So now we are done lubricating our chain, and only a very little amount of gear lube has been used. Just keep these things aside. Let us just fix our front sprocket cover back. See, this is how clean and lubricated our front sprocket look now. Now is the time to put everything back. Yes, put this front pocket cover. So time to put your sprocket cover and your gear linkage back into its place. Make sure to tighten this 8 mm bolt so that your gear link rod would stay in its place. Always take before and after pictures when you open something for the first time, so that you know that you have fixed it back properly as it was before. Whenever you start doing anything for the first time, just take a picture of how the things are fixed originally, and so that you won't do it wrong while fixing it back. So now we have done cleaning and lubricating our chain. Let's just collect all the things that we have caused and dispose it properly into a bin. See, this is where old newspaper or any old sheet that you have would help you. I hope you can see this. Now we have a clean and lubricated chain with a properly clean front sprocket and a closed front sprocket cover. So now we have waited around 5-10 minutes after cleaning and lubricating our chain. Now is the time to wipe off any excess lube if there is. If you wipe the excess lube, then it will prevent it from splattering onto your rim or onto the road or dripping onto your surface inside your parking lot. So I am going to use a newspaper only, because I don't find any other rag which I can use. You can use a piece of cloth, a lint cloth. Just hold the chain, just hold the paper or the rag like this softly onto the chain and just spin the wheel a few times. The lubrication has already happened. The point of doing this exercise is to make sure that nothing keeps dripping onto the surface or fly onto the rims. If you over lube it, then you should definitely follow this exercise after lubricating your chain. So this is it, guys. Thanks for watching. And I hope this would be helpful for you. This is a very basic method of cleaning and lubricating your chain with all the basic supplies that you need. You don't need anything fancy to do it. Thanks for watching.